Hello everyone, I hope you can all see my screen. Thank you all for joining online for the Phygital Banking webinar. Today we are two hosts as we teamed up with our partners, one of the most well-funded tech startups in Europe, FintechOS. My name is Marius Scarlat and I'm a technical product manager at Stefanini for the financial services industry. In the last 13 years, I have worked in the banking industry, mostly as a business analyst and team lead analyst for retail banking projects, from CRM or digital signature implementations up to regulatory projects such as anti-money laundering or GDPR. Today, my co-host is Andreea Socol, and I will gladly let her introduce herself and the company for which she works for.
Thank you, Marius. Thank you for the invitation. My name is Andreea Socol. I am a technical pre-sales consultant at FintechOS, in charge with building a compelling value proposition to transform financial services at high speed in weeks rather than months or years. I have worked for more than 12 years in banking industry, covering a wide area of responsibilities within different departments, such as corporate relationship management, including cash management and e-banking dedicated solutions, and also operational CRM implementation for legal entities. At FintechOS, we help institutions to adapt rapidly, let's say, changing customer expectations and launch data-driven, hyper-personalized digital products. FintechOS teamed up with Stefanini to help financial institutions to accelerate digital transformation. So I am glad to co-host the webinar today. Marius?
Thank you. Well, the purpose of today's session is to understand what is Phygital, why is it needed, how does it help the industry, and most important, what are our company solutions for the financial industry. The structure of this webinar will be around a 35-minute presentation from our side, and the rest will be dedicated for question and answers. Shortly after the end of the webinar, the recording will be made available on the company's websites, stefanini.com and fintechos.com. Now, if the time frame allocated does not allow us to answer all your questions, we will reply to them via email in writing. Now, let's get started. About Phygital, what is Phygital? A short introduction. The truth is that both the digital and the physical world are indispensable parts of life and business. The real transformation taking place today isn't the replacement of one by the other, but it's a marriage between the two of them into combination that create wholly new sources of value. There is a great reversal of roles that seems to have taken place. Instead of the former digital adaptation and appropriation of material things, we see a new physical manifestation of digital concepts and functions that has begun to emerge. Now, for example, as you can see, if you cross your middle and index fingers on both hands, you create what we already know, the hashtag associated to Twitter and Instagram posts, specifying the general topic I speak about. Now, what is that if not a human gesture, but generated by lines of code? This is what Phygital is, and is likely to reshape not only the way people live, but the way companies operate. Now, customer expectations have placed tremendous pressure on business leaders to change the way they set their strategies and run their organizations. New requirements to incorporate information and interactivity quickly drive up costs and complexity. Business leaders have long used information technology to improve productivity and efficiency, reach new markets, and optimize supply chains. What's new is that customer expectations have also changed. People everywhere are using social networks to find jobs, find restaurants, to find lost friends, or even new partners, and as citizens to achieve common political goals. But how can businesses best respond to this shift? How can they take advantage of the opportunity to innovate and grow? And how can they do all this cost efficiently? Companies with cohesive business strategy for integrating digital and physical elements can successfully transform their business model and set new directions for entire industries. They can do that by focusing on two aspects: the operating model and the customer value proposition. The operating model can be realigned so that customer preferences and requirements inform every activity in the buying and selling chain. Doing this requires integrating all business activities and optimizing how data related to those activities is optimized. Up to now, most organizations have focused on one of these areas at a time based on specific initiatives. On a more holistic and integrated approach, there is a third path that combines the two focus areas, simultaneously transforming the customer value proposition and organizing operations for delivering that value. Determining the best path to transformation requires a thorough understanding and evaluation of several factors. And these factors are mentioned here. Where products and services are in the physical to digital continuum of industry, the mobility and social network adoption levels and expectation of customers, the strategic moves by other industry players, and the degree of integration at every stage of the transformation between new digital processes and legacy systems. Now, our, let's say, understanding and recommendation is that a successful digital transformation does not happen bottom up. It must be driven from the top and inspire all organizational level, as it focuses on the how more than the what. The most successful transformation focus as much on how to drive the change as on the content of the change. Organizations that have successfully implemented digital transformation strategies and have fully transformed their operation and business models did not achieve that by building their companies from scratch, but from reshaping the organization to take advantage of valuable existing strategic assets in new ways. Companies can do much more to gain value from investments that have already made, even as they envision radically new ways of working. So it is crucial for them to build on their existing customer bases and reinvent their offerings by sustaining a substantial added value. Now, from let's say perspective, based on the market response, bank needs to be in the same time intuitive, intelligent, and individual. Because as you can see, most or at least more than half of the respondents are interested so that banks can offer locating discounts, can offer proactive product recommendation, and proactive bill payment services. So, bridging from that point, I will focus a bit on three areas regarding digital banking transformation. Now, first one, it's related to discover new customer segments. Banks should innovate as they are the hottest startup on the market to find the next best thing that will redefine the whole banking industry and not only their organization. I think banks should follow the likes of companies such as Revolut, N26, or TransferWise, because banks have long deployed technology to support and automate internal processes and to replicate functionalities online, mostly in the service of reducing the costs. But now they need to move a step forward, being transformed into truly customer-centered banks and fusing digital with physical assets in order to truly transform into truly customer-centered banks. Now, some banks have innovated not only on creating added value to their existing customer segments, but also identifying new customer profile groups, especially in the likes of people under 25 years old, which behave on a completely different way than traditional banking customers. A second important focus area is omnichannel and the importance of omnichannel strategies. It's already known omnichannel is like a buzzword, but it's also a brand differentiator. Achieving the goal of anything, anytime, anywhere banking has major implications for the role of the branch. With teller-assisted transaction declining, migrating to lower costs, automated formats are essential. Now, moreover, innovations in smart ATMs and video teller machines have made self-service easier and more engaging. Optimizing the footprint of the branch is another aspect of how this branch network will evolve for on omnichannel world. Now, the last focus area is to overhaul the technology platform. Now, to deliver a differentiated, seamless experience to customers, most banks will need to make substantial improvement in their IT infrastructure. Joined-up IT capabilities are becoming a competitive advantage for many banks that invest in technology. Fragmented infrastructure remains a pervasive problem for retail banks. Standard services might be available for online and through mobile, but for more complex transactions, customers will still have to go to a branch to endure a slow, clunky, and multi-stage experience. Now, the digital transformation entails a few essential characteristics of IT infrastructure. And I'm talking about joined up customer data that creates a holistic data file for each customer, a single view of customer, so frontline employees can see the entirety of a customer relationship, that 360 degrees. And technology that supports one and done processes and real-time process engine rather than batch processing. Now, I mentioned a couple of times customer journey. The digital journeys are adding value to the end users and are crucial to the bank digital transformation process. The digital journey should change the customer's expectation on what branch experience means to him or her. And let's face it, at this time, it's friction, queues, and basically some waste of time. The digital experience should improve all of this and also improve the engagement and success of existing branch processes. By doing that, the results will be recorded to improve some metrics like net promoting score, sales, profitability, and efficiency. Now, together we can create innovative and effective technology solutions for their businesses. More exactly, we're using the whole digital concept in order to bring together both digital operations and digital customer experience. Doing so, our customers will improve both efficiency and revenue streams. Like I said, customer expectations have changed, and from customer perspective, they are looking for convenience, guidance, and support. Also, they seek a trusted relationship with the bank advisor. At the same time, banks are looking to maximize the usage of tellers from branch processes and to maximize their results. Start or plan any bank activity online by engaging Sophie, our virtual assistant. It's a solution that actually understands the need of the customer. Now, Sophie is capable to understand, is capable to integrate to multiple touchpoints like voice, chat, text, web, and social media. It's able to perform from low IQ tasks such as Q&A up to AI scenarios given a series of engines that are already built in, like natural language understanding, intent understanding, skill and location, and rating and reviews. It offers a wide range of skills that are already built in and are programmed to offer uninterrupted customer support, customer feedback and measurement, delivering personalized marketing, data gathering, and also lead generation. Using those, let's say, those engines, the interaction become much simpler. You don't need to focus or to worry actually for complex flows. The user service does not have closing times because Sophie operates 24/7, and there are no more queues. The cost of care is drastically reducing. Process automation brings cost reduction up to 60%. Also, the cost of developing and maintaining platforms and interfaces also drops. But there is an increase there in upselling and cross-selling. So Sophie is consistent also in the answers, as well as keeping logs of all conversations. Briefly, from a technical perspective, Sophie offers a robust and flexible architecture which runs in cloud using Microsoft Azure infrastructure. The platform design interface allows admins to configure any type of connection to enterprise platforms like CRMs or ERP. It offers white label, custom logo, and avatars, and also it follows the strictest guidelines in the matter of security and compliance. Now, starting from this, imagine what would be if the dialogue with your personal virtual assistant can also continue with an end-to-end digital onboarding and product opening. Now, I would like to introduce FintechOS on the stage, and I will let Andreea detail more about
that. Thank you, Marius. A more interesting viewpoint related to what you already mentioned is that interpersonal interaction continue to be critical for customers and, of course, highly valued. So I think that both physical and emotional components should always be there. In the current context, it is relevant that we can do the phygital remote. And I think that COVID showed everyone that the need to make a strategic move is now or never. Because we now talk about an end-to-end transformation, not about a tactical or a strategical position. It is not an easy task, but a possible one. So the phygital bank is not something that is possible at some indefinite point of time in the future, but that is possible today. So I firmly believe that redesigning capabilities and the operations to serve customers in a phygital manner is not actually a question of choice, but of survival. Moreover, financial institutions must not only digitize their services, but must also help their analog customers to operate in a digital world. And here is where remote human interaction has a huge importance. Why? Because creating more human interactions will actually increase client sentiment toward the company and, of course, in turn, sales. So what I want to say is that human touch does not have to be physical. And here is where FintechOS comes with a wide range of solutions that facilitate the human interaction digital blend by creating journeys with human touch in both remote and physical contexts. And for instance, remote assistance or co-browsing, in-journey video calls, modules that can be integrated within any journey. Either we talk about an account opening, loan assessment and origination, or other, let's say, insurance-related journeys. So the future is digital for sure. Businesses of all kinds are experiencing years worth of digitization compressed into months. Clearly, we are currently in a period of tremendous change. The pandemic drives this digital acceleration in finance, and speeding up digitalization is the hottest trend today. And I think that everything in an organization, including its leadership, culture, the way organization collaborates to deliver its services, and how skills are acquired or developed, everything is attuned to this digital era. Even the digital pioneers, like the big four tech companies, Google, Apple, Facebook, and Amazon, will have to actually reimagine the customer journeys to bring back the joy in the experience. Previously, we have looked at how banks could learn from Amazon and from Uber. Unless banks step outside of banking, they will never reinvent it and never truly capture the hearts of customers seeking for something, let's say, much more fulfilling. So every company can be a fintech company. Our technology allows established financial institutions, companies to react as fast as fintech. And we create easy to deploy, affordable technology that puts automation and personalization at the heart of innovation. Customers look for connected experiences where the physical and digital coexist in the same customer journey. We are no longer talking about the digital experience. Instead, we are talking about the customer experience and the customer expectations. And I think that this is the objective of a successful strategy. So how are we different? What sets us apart? As I mentioned, we focus on customer experience and conversion by providing capabilities that are unique from a sales funnel to pipe, enabling faster, greater and smooth conversion by designing for customers, let's say, moments of truth. We help our clients not only to improve conversion rates, but also to anticipate customer journeys, path and behavior, making acquisition frictionless and creating instant product design. We offer flexibility, and this has a lot to do with compliance and with enterprise space. We have best capabilities in this respect by offering a tool to build complex customer journeys that has capabilities around onboarding automation. We give our customers the power to easily tailor that onboarding journey. So our extended capabilities that are bundled and pre-integrated, supported by flexibility of providing a tool that doesn't focus solely on self-service KYC capabilities, but which also has the possibility to integrate, mix and match, to orchestrate, let's say, other security and automation processors. All these are unique capabilities that FintechOS has as an onboarding technology, and not only. There are a lot of studies regarding the importance of the steps in a customer onboarding journeys. One of the most important steps, which is ignored, is the product research phase, for instance. So the most important is the journey itself, not how difficult is the KYC. We have the ability to suggest the product or build the best product for our customers. Not only to suggest, but also to launch a product and to personalize the product offering, giving the customer the ability to tailor the product, and of course doing product suggestions. Onboarding indeed is such a buzzword, and I would say that under the term onboarding, there are a couple of solutions that we must take into consideration. It also deals with account opening. Some people are calling it, other people call it enrollment, and this is where where other processes are coming. New to bank origination, like mortgage onboarding solution or personal credit solution or co-combined solutions. Enrollment can be related also to wealth management, to private pensions, to investment banking, and in general insurance. When we talk about new to bank origination, like personal loan, mortgage, commercial onboarding in general, we actually enter into the space of lending and loan origination. So when we say onboarding, we refer to a wide range of solutions that we can provide to our financial institution clients. Onboarding as a term and as an opportunity in the market is definitely bigger than retail current account onboarding. But the conversion problem is the biggest one. Supposing you have 10K applicants for an account, how many are really finishing that customer journey? And the main challenge is the limited product offering. One size fits all, and marketing campaigns are product-centric, not customer-centric. Forms are generic and not personalized, and for sure, traditional onboarding processes are no longer fit for purpose. So we are investing in video capabilities, in co-browsing capabilities, living proof that if you start assisting your customer, the conversion rate goes higher. And we provide end-to-end capabilities that go beyond the self-service and compliance view, for instance. You mentioned, Marius, in your early presentation that one has to create a differentiated customer experience so that can win. So the difference is in the experience that you give to your customer, and building a memorable experience do not need to be expensive. The distinction is in the detail. So let's take a look at how we can use our capabilities to create and redesign customers' onboarding journeys.
Super nice. Thank you. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Andrea, for offering your perspective on digital transformation and also showcasing FintechOS capabilities in regard to customer onboarding journey and not only. Like I've already mentioned, because we need to also be on time, we need to let's say move to also some different aspects. Not all interactions can be performed fully online, and therefore the in-branch visit remains necessary. But the customer experience should not remain the same. Within the process of customer service and customer service management, the need has arisen not only to manage the rows and spaces, but also to generate a next level of customer experience, which allows them to access products more directly and quickly. Now, for these reasons, we have included within our portfolio a group of info-visual digital solutions that allow the user to have a 360 degrees experience from the moment they make the decision to go to an appointment in branch, the trip, and the most convenient time to go. Now, how do we do that? Each person who approaches a branch or a customer service office managed by an info-visual system can take a ticket from the number of the with the number of the shift, in which it has information when will be attended according to their condition and the required priority. The ticket may also be offered by a host or an advisor on admission according to the service required or type of management to be performed. Now, this solution offers boost sales and also customer experience by maximizing branch traffic. More specifically, guiding the user to opt for the products and services made available on display, a better resource allocation in branch that will match customer needs with the best expertise, waiting time, service addressed, more tellers involved, and so on. Identifying queues based on predefined thresholds, real-time alerts, real-time resource allocation, but also offline measurements. Now, using the following services, like generating shifts from your mobile, scheduling your appointment for assistance, be remotely attended by a video call, and also transactional kiosk, we support our customers in improving waiting times, making their wait comfortable and pleasant, generating reports and statistics, also helping banks in customer segmentation within the branch traffic, total optimization of resources resources, historic records, product increase, and role management. From a technical solution, just high level to point out some characteristics. InfoVisual offers admin web interface with iOS and Android customer app, a fully Java developed application using REST API also for integration, and both cloud and on-premises installation. Now, as a relevant use case, we recently implemented a similar solution to one of our customers in Latin America that is operating in the financial market, more specific in the asset management industry. Now, the system improved the customer experience, allowing access to office services and integrating InfoKiosk to provide self-service to its customers. The service implemented were InfoTurner software, InfoKiosk as hardware devices, but also digital channel devices for information and orientation. As a result, the company registered approximately 125,000 shifts per month at all their service points in a total of 43. Now, what happens if the customer has left the bank? It is not the type of fire and forget relationship. Customer engagement is the emotional connection between a customer and a brand. Highly engaged customers buy more, promote more, and demonstrate more loyalty. Providing a high-quality customer experience is an important component of your customer engagement strategy. Now, our solution portfolio also contains Stefanini Inspiring. It's a customer lifecycle management tool that drives profitability earlier in the lifecycle and increases the margin of customers as they mature and extend the tenure of profitable customers. Now, how do we do that? We do it by analyzing the behaviors and needs that characterize the most valuable customers, determine the right objectives, and identify the best ways of reaching them. For example, acquisition, retention, cross-sell, upsell, etc. We do that by using our technology, our people, and our proven methodologies. Now, there are a lot of solutions there on the market, but we think we differentiate by some aspects. Easy of use, we can manage all or part of the customer lifecycle management, or the client can manage everything. Technology, in-house technology, fast reaction time, and highly detailed analytics from big data. Platform, it's a seamless touch point with the customer. We can scale from low touch to real-time high touch. And results, now proven results and increasing revenue in the level of millions of dollars per month. And I will example that in a future showcase. Now, how do we do that? More specific, we combine marketing campaigns, retention and loyalty with analytics in order to enhance the customer experience. For the bank, let's say for the banking market or the banking context, the solution covers some let's say key points. Customer account management, which means the ability to aggregate all customer information into a marketing account profiling, containing profiling data, transactions, rewards, and offers. We're also talking about bank-wide campaigns management, a set of configurable reward campaigns triggered by banking operations related to the usage of bank's channel, product, and services. Segmentation campaign management, which is the ability to import, create, and or manage various dynamic customer offers and attributes in order to create multiple customer segments to be targeted. Last but not least, we're talking about card and payments campaign management, helped with or supported by business intelligence and analytics, which resumes to reporting capabilities, providing visual indicators and key metrics about the impact of the marketing programs and the rewarding campaigns on customer spending behavior. Now, briefly, from let's say structure or architecture point of view, the solution is created on 3 layers. The user experience, I'm not getting into details, but we can talk afterwards. There's 3 layers: the user experience, which is cross-channel customer journey; the customer engagement, which refers to marketing logic, customer lifetime value, and the bottom layer, which is system and device integration, meaning business logic, integration, and orchestration. Now, being built on event-based architecture, the solution stands from the crowd by having an improved time to market. The deployment of new customer lifecycle and campaigns is done in days, not in months. It has flexibility and it offers flexibility and simplicity in service integration and orchestration, high availability and disaster recovery, fast and scalable deployment services and application. As you can see, the main word here is real time, from data ingestion to event detection up to answer processing and fulfillment. But most important, it's out of the box feature. It offers real time analysis, and this is reflected in functionalities like dashboards, drill down analytics, and even machine learning. Now, talking about the numbers, the results, a relevant use case was the solution implemented for Claro, a multinational telecom company providing mobile, voice, data, and TV services. They have more than 60,000 million subscribers only for the mobile segment. Now, they have used Stefanini Inspiring, and together with us, we built campaigns and promotions for 45 million prepaid customers along the customer lifecycle, meaning new customer, active ones, loyal customer, and retention process. Now, the numbers speak for themselves. It was a success in meaning of rise of customer lifecycle, lifetime, and annual revenue. Now, as we somehow approach the end, I would like to wrap up a bit this conversation, and to give it a more, let's say, recent context. Digital banking serves as the best bet for banks to navigate this crisis, or as we know, a potential future one. Banks need to be more creative with digital services more than ever. Now, eventually, the world will go back to normal one day, but until then, we need to stay digital and stay safe. And now it's, let's say, the time for question and answers. Let me check if we have something. Okay, yeah, there, just a moment. Okay, so the first question is, are we heading into a humanless branch experience? Okay. Well, the short answer, I think, is definitely not, because branches should still remain there. It should be maybe not a transaction processor, but a relationship hub, because many branches, as we know them, are placed in let's say central or strategic points like shopping centers or train stations. So it's a converging point for people. So it should be a relationship hub and a business hub altogether. But I think branches will go through a substantial change. Now, many banks or many branches are already cutting down the number of tellers or assistant managers, as also tend to plow money into new technology like smart ATMs, tablets, video teller machines, and so on. So I think we will not have a humanless branch, but we will have, let's say, an AI or a digital assistant, teller assisted branch. I don't know, Andreea, if you have any thoughts on this, you may jump in.
Yes, I think that physical touch points with banks and their ecosystem not inevitable, but they can be an opportunity to say so to drive differentiation. And it's clear that these touch points facilitate an overwhelmingly large percentage of sales, but unfortunately, the experiences they deliver is broken. For sure, favorable premises for digitalization existed before the pandemic, but this crisis reconfirmed actually that we need a digital transformation of the society first, and of course determined us to focus on what really matters and to focus on the priorities, to say so.
Yeah, you're right. Right. Okay. Let's see. Next question.
I think I can answer to this. What about current systems in a bank? Are they going to be taken out of service? You know that the cost of designing a new system with a similar availability level is high. Yes, and this is related to legacy systems. We do not replace the legacy systems as they contain for sure valuable data. We work on top of legacy systems. It is hard to harvest data with so many layers, and of course the whole process becomes disruptive because as you know, the more people you involve, the harder it becomes. So this layered architecture, this spaghetti bowl of interconnected point applications with conflicting redundancies at some point has to go. So this is where we say that we are here to challenge the dogma, actually.
Okay. And I see a technical question. It's, at least from my understanding, it's related to Stefanini Inspiring. How do those, okay, how do the layers interact in manners of customer engagement? So, yeah, the system, like I said, there are the user interface, customer interface, and the system and device integration layer. Now, starting from the bottom up, the technical, the most important one, the integration layer, is a process engine machine. It's designed to manage the execution of high frequency and short-lived business processes by using a comprehensive set of visual models to implement business models and decision logic. Based on that, the customer engagement platform offers a cloud-based cross-channel relationship. That's the platform where campaign and loyalty programs are built, and you can design it for recognizing, incentivizing customers, rewarding customers, but also the sales force. So it can go both ways, either to the external customer or the internal customer, as I call it, the employee. And the user interface, yeah, it's offering an application and mobile or mobile native application that can be used by the end user, in which it has all, let's say, all functionalities available. So in a nutshell, this is the way how it works, and it can easily integrate with multiple channels of communication, even including WhatsApp, because we have already a partnership with a pre-approved broker from Facebook, like Nexmo. Actually, Nexmo is the platform, Vonage is the company, and we can use that collaboration to transmit information to customer via WhatsApp APIs. Hopefully this answers the question. Now, as I can see, our 45 minutes are up. I'm really happy that you managed to log in, and most of you are still here. So I also like to thank Andreea for supporting me today in this event. Really appreciate the effort for all your work. And I don't know if Andrew would like to say some closing words. that'll be okay. If not, remember, you have the record available.
Thank you, Marius, and let's hope we will soon repeat this experience. Thank you once more.
For sure. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.